Welcome back to the Church of Atheism podcast. This is our second episode on religious news articles that we were kind of pulling from the internet and vigorously making fun of. And then we get sidetracked, of course, because what kind of Church of Atheism podcast would it be if there wasn't some sidetracked happening? Anyway, thank you guys again. I'm not going to take up too much time with this intro. Thanks everyone again for listening. Hope you enjoy. Yeah, it's yelling at me is not a question either. I had a tweet. Actually, it was a long time ago. I was talking to someone. This is kind of a boring story because I'm trying to find it at the same time. A few months ago, I was talking to someone online, and it was started out kind, and then it kind of got a little bit rough towards the end. Like it was a good conversation for a little while about my God. It was a debate like we were just talking about. Then it got pretty bad, and then I heard nothing from it for 2 months. And then suddenly, somebody today, in all caps, prove he does not exist. I challenge you first. So, right away I responded, and I'm still waiting for a response. Like, what? That's another thing I don't understand. Why would you be so adamant that you're going to get a conversation with me, and then 14 hours later not respond yet?
Yeah. But they're talking about proof God doesn't exist?
Yeah.
Oh, well, first of all, that's not how you do things nowadays.
Please don't assume Jesus is more God.
You should never assign God a gender until God decides its own gender.
Right.
Because that's what I do. When I have illegitimate children, I do not assign them a gender. Right. I wait until their parents track me down and demand child support money. Then I will assign the gender based on what the parent that's actually taking care of them decides. Right.
Which is the only way you should do it, in my opinion.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
Yep. Now, isn't that a fucking silly thing? Like that's another trend. Is that we don't assign our children a gender. We're gonna wait until they get old enough till they could. Yeah. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Fucking idiot. That's fucking so stupid.
Like
Jesus fucking Christ.
I get
first of all
to force your own shit on your kids, but that's a little extreme, man.
That's insane. That is fucking bonkers. First of all, the human brain does not fully develop until around the ages of 24 to 26. Women's brains evolve a little bit sooner, but yeah, on average it's 24 to 26. So you're just going to wait that it's wait until they decided.
After college, you mean?
When they say that, wait, yeah, exactly. What that means is that they're gonna wait until their kid is old enough to speak, and then they're gonna have a camera, because these are the type of people who just want attention. They're gonna have a camera, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, hey, our kid, you're 5. What's your gender?" And they're gonna be like, "I'm a girl." I don't know. You know what I mean? And then they're gonna be like, see, our kid decided what their gender was.
Right.
That's what it is. That is a genuine trend. People are doing that. It's you're a fucking piece of shit. You're that.
Yeah.
Just call it your fucking. If your child has a fucking penis, just call it a goddamn he or him. And then when your kid gets old enough, after it's 18 and it realizes how much of a douche their fucking parents are, and does everything, and then it votes Republican and does everything it can to rebel against their parents, then let it decide.
Exactly.
Just gonna fucking confuse a goddamn kid. God, I hope somebody fucking sends us some hate mail about that. I really would like to see how they justify that.
Yeah. That's a very good point.
Yeah. Because it's like we're not gonna assign them a gender, or like, or well, first of all, science has decided their gender.
Right.
Like biology has decided their gender. So why don't you just fucking give them some kind of name? Anybody can legally change their name. Just like, because what it is they're just, like I said, they're doing that for attention. They're gonna go on fucking Facebook and Twitter and talk about how they're not gonna, they're not gonna assign their children a name.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
I guarantee there is nobody doing that isn't also simultaneously bragging about it on social media. Not one.
Yeah. It's got to be 100% 1-to-1 ratio.
Yeah, there's nobody doing that doesn't want the world to know that they're doing that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if any of our listeners that I don't know, keep listening, but you're probably an asshole, and
exactly.
If you disagree with what we're saying, just write us a question, and
everybody gets one.
I don't know. Yeah, and then I'll probably make fun of you for it.
Yes.
All right. Well, if you're actually insightful enough, then I won't make fun of you. Then I might change my mind, but probably not.
Good chance, no.
Yeah. There's a solid chance that you're not insightful. You're just a fucking asshole.
Yeah. Very, very good chance. I found one more article. You ever heard of Jim Baker?
Oh, is he? He was preach. Oh yeah, no, yeah. He was like the big preacher, right? Like the
and I always had like his own podcast and shit.
He was like the big 80s, 90s televangelist guy, right?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, because he was the one that got caught cheating on his wife, right?
I think so. I'm pretty sure.
Because Tammy Faye Baker, who was famous for wearing so fucking much makeup. Because he was like, he was a famous televangelist, and then he got caught cheating on his wife. Like he was a genuine celebrity for a time, and then he got caught cheating on his wife, and then his wife wears way too much makeup. Normally, I'm not going to judge you on that, but she went really far. Just Google him, Tammy Faye Baker. I think Faye is Faye. And you'll see what I'm talking about, because he was on The Surreal Life. But yeah, that's all I know about him. So he was a hypocrite.
Yeah. This is a fun one. He was talking about abortion. Would go fucking figure.
That is
fun. And he's like, 2 scientists sent by God to cure cancer have been aborted.
Wait a second. That's a lot to take in. You might have to read that one more time.
Yeah, this is what he said. 2 scientists sent by God to cure cancer were aborted. Like, there's a lot of things wrong with that sentence.
There's
the thing we have done in America. We have killed our babies. We have killed the future of America. I told you the other day about a story. Someone said, they asked God, why haven't we had a cure for cancer? And God said back, I gave you 2 scientists that had the cure, and both of them are aborted.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how I got through the entire paragraph without just fucking cracking up.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so God said to this lady that I sent you 2 of them, but somebody aborted them.
Wow.
That's painful, man.
Wow, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, once you put it that way, I get it.
Yeah. Oh no, he's totally changed my mind about abortion.
Got me.
I'm against it now.
Yep.
You know,
damn it.
The good thing about that statement is, sure, a couple future scientists may have been aborted, but chances are, for every one scientist that got aborted, there's been about 5 Jim Bakkers that have been aborted, and that just delights me to no end. I'm happy with that. I like those numbers.
Yep. Oh, man.
Fucking Jim Bakker. What an asshole. I thought he was dead, honestly.
Oh, yeah, me too. Do you ever just sometimes read or hear something that's just so fucking stupid that you have to, like, take a breather afterwards?
Yeah, like you have to take a long, deep breath. You have to pause. And then you have to question how much you even want to live after leaving that. Like, oh, these are my fellow humans.
Yeah, people that live on the same planet I do said those things.
Yeah.
Well, I sent you to doctors that were going to cure cancer, but someone aborted them. So I guess it's on you guys. Isn't
so
God damn
it?
So they're dead now.
Oh man. Like,
shucks.
Like, hey, fellow scientists. We were going to cure cancer this month, but our 2 comrades are dead. That sucks. We should be pro-life now.
Yep.
Is that what he thinks is going to fucking happen?
Like, oh man, I bet they're going to
That's another great example of when you're just fucking talking to people who only agree with you. Fucking preachers like that should just stay off Twitter.
Or anywhere.
Yeah, they should stay off the earth.
It's, I don't know, man. At the same time, it's entertaining. Shit cracks me up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that is entertaining. But, like, he's like he's a good example of, there's the guys that, and I say guys because there's literally, I can't think of one famous televangelist woman. I can't think of any. But, like, I mean, there might be, but, like...
Tina Turner?
Oh, Tina Turner?
Wait, no, that's not... No, never mind.
Oh, I like Ike better.
Like Ike.
Get it? Because he beat the shit out of her?
Yeah.
Take that, Whitney Houston. Oh, wait, no. Tina Turner. Wait, was Ike with Whitney? Wait.
Shit.
No, Ike Turner was his name. Yeah, he beat Tina Turner. Who beat Whitney Houston? Now this podcast is turning into who beat up which famous black soul singers. Yeah.
Was it A? Who beat who? I'll take Tanya Harding for 200.
Speaking of which, I kind of wanted to see that Tanya Harding movie. I heard it was fucking pretty stupid. Like,
that wouldn't surprise me.
They, as usual, they left out pretty much every like important fact in order to make a good movie.
Yeah, that's per usual.
That was you remember like when we were in I think that was in like 1994 when we were in 2nd grade. Like that was like one of the biggest stories ever.
Yeah. Why? It's just like whining. I mean, I'd be whining too, but come on.
Yeah. Well, like I heard that the movie portrayed Tanya Harding as some poor white trash chick that like her mom beat her and pretty much forced her into figure skating, which is actually true. Like that 100% happened. But it's like they portrayed Nancy Kerrigan as some rich chick who just had it perfect her whole life and got every good break, which...
So she had a coven.
Yeah, which was not the case, actually. She had a pretty medium to shitty life.
Yeah.
She had a slightly better life than Tanya Harding.
Okay.
And, yeah, that was interesting.
I didn't know that about Nancy Kerrigan.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why I know that. I don't need to know that. I still can't remember my mom's birthday. And yet, I remember facts about fucking Nancy Kerrigan and Tanya Harding.
Yeah.
It's in December. I'm pretty sure there's a 1. I'm pretty sure there's a 1 involved in my mom's
Right, so
birthday.
you got it dialed between certain dates. That's not bad.
Well, see, that's that's the benefit of having siblings. It's because I have a younger sister.
Right. Why spend your time memorizing stuff someone else already has memorized?
Yeah, because what she doesn't understand is that at any given time, I am doing, like, physics problems in my head. I'm,
Right.
doing important, like, architecture.
Activities.
Yeah.
Can't be bothered with dates of my parents.
No, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Like, right now, I'm, if anybody thinks the podcast sucks, it's only because I'm constantly calculating, pi. Like, I'm constantly just going more digits.
Right. And then multiplying.
Yeah.
I think people overrate how far in pi they can go
Mm-hmm.
and underappreciate how many numbers you can multiply pi by.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Let's go over some of the numbers. So
Let's
there's
do it.
2. There's 2. There's 16.
Right?
What are some other good ones? Oh, dude. Oh, go ahead. I don't want to interrupt you on this.
I'm a big fan of 45.
Oh, interesting.
No real particular reason. I think it's 4 and 5 are next to each other.
It has a lot of, it has appeal.
Yeah.
It has appeal. It's like,
Yeah.
it's kind of a family-oriented number. Because like you
Right.
said, 4 and 5 are next to each other.
Right.
You know, I gotta say, I've been really into 81 lately.
I could see that. I could see 81 being something that would fascinate.
Because they're both perfectly symmetrical, an 8 and a
Right.
1.
True.
One is just a straight line. 8 is 2 circles. Like that's a fucking good number. Let's please spend another hour talking about other numbers that we like.
I got one more. 6,789.
I like that, except for the 8. I'm sorry. I know this might jeopardize our friendship, but I have a problem with the 8. Now, if you did a 3, 639, because they're all multiples of 3.
True. But here's, the whole 6 is afraid of 7 because 7, 8, 9 thing?
Oh, yeah, he did do that.
I feel like we should just get them all in a room and have them talk it out.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, because, like, 7, he could eat other things.
Right.
There's, like, cheeseburgers.
Yeah, he didn't have to eat another number. That's cannibalism.
There's candy. Let's also review the things that people can eat.
Chocolate milkshakes.
Oh, that's a good one. If it has a thick enough consistency, you can eat it.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude, I can't think of any other foods. Shit. All right,
Oatmeal.
Oh, that's not bad.
Crackers.
Yeah, we are at a
I meant white people.
Oh yeah, of course.
Not the food.
I think we've reached an intellectual high point.
Yes.
Because sandwiches.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a food. That's a food as fuck.
That's what food wants to eat.
Yeah, food wants to eat sandwiches.
Yeah, I don't think we can top this.
No, we might as well just stop the show and never do an episode again. I think we've reached a cultural milestone. Oh, just real quick.
Yeah.
18, that's a number. That's not a bad one. Oh.
That's 81 backwards.
Oh, fuck.
There you
Wow.
go. And you already said you liked 81 earlier, so it makes sense.
You blew my mind, dude.
Dude, 18 is just a headstand away from 81.
True.
Yeah.
So you know what I was thinking about? We're talking about, to get back on the subject of the show. Because I was reading an article, and it turned out to be like a rumor or false or something. But there was an article about how the Pope was allowing Catholic priests to marry women. And, it turned out to not be true, I guess. But then I started thinking about that. That is fucking insane that they're not allowed. They have to be celibate.
Yeah, I don't get that.
No, that's
never made sense to me.
And they wonder why Catholicism is losing numbers because their priests molest boys. Because, I mean, that is a fucking insane rule. Because having sex is a biological need. Like, you have to do it. If it, you know who was a virgin his entire life was Ted Kaczynski, the Unabomber. Like that's a that's a pretty good example of what happens when it doesn't it though.
It makes sense. I get it, man.
And how do they not do that sooner? Because Catholic priests, the only people that they have most contact with are boys. And you fucking wonder why this is happening in your church. Like, the Pope should have let priests marry a long time ago.
At the very least, the priest should at least get
something
access to
that.
hookers. Maybe we don't have to know about it, but make it a thing. So
yeah, because I was kind of thinking about that. If you just deny yourself that, and then there's the hardcore priests who don't even aren't even allowed to jerk off. Oh God, no. That's all I have.
I've jerked off 3 times since we started this episode.
yeah, exactly.
I just can't imagine.
No, that's a weird thing. That's a fucking it gets you closer to God. That makes you an insane person.
Yeah, which I guess could get you closer to God.
To be fair. Yeah, I suppose. But I don't know. I was thinking about that earlier, and that is fucking that is just cruel, really. Because it is a genuine biological need. If you can't
yeah.
I was reading about how there's been so many studies about how fucking masturbation is genuinely good for you, not only mentally, well, because it changes your brain chemistry. And not only that, apparently it's pretty good for your prostate.
There's.
Yeah, that's a weird one. That is something that, sex really is like a drug that you need. Because that's how people make other people. So every single species has been doing that for billions of years, and all of a sudden the Catholic Church says no, and then you wonder why they're fucking going insane and molesting children.
Yep. So, it's just like, it's like abstinence is the best.
Oh yeah,
best sex ed or whatever, or safe sex is abstinence. For fuck's sake.
Yeah, that was another thing. Like in states where, like in schools where they emphasize abstinence only, they also, like actually, like the southern states, or the states that practice abstinence only, they also happen to have the highest rate of preteen or like teen births.
Yeah. Well, we talked about that in the Bible Belt episode.
Oh yeah, we did, didn't we? Yeah.
Like everything the Bible Belt is against, the Bible Belt leads. Abortions, teenage sex, welfare. We named like 7 or 8 different things that were like...
Yeah, I forgot about that.
religion. That they led in.
It is a joke.
It's a joke.
Yeah.
We're against this, that, and the other, but we also lead the nation in this, that, and the other.
Yeah. Funny how that works.
Religion.
Yeah.
We never discussed Michelle Wolf at the White House Correspondents' Dinner.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, people got a little upset with her for going after. Yeah, that was interesting.
What I found the most interesting is how the right reacted. Like, she said something vile and awful.
Yeah.
Like, what did she say that was vile and awful? She didn't say anything. Was what she did rude? Maybe. She called a liar to her face.
Yeah, compared to what the right says, for instance, about, like, I don't know, KB Toys failing because of abortion, or, what did the Idaho guy say again?
Women who have had an abortion should be executed.
Oh, right, there's that. And, yeah, so all of a sudden, yeah, the backlash of that was just crazy.
It was unbelievable.
Yeah.
My biggest takeaway was that I couldn't figure out is like, she's a comedian. Mm-hmm. She was there to tell jokes.
Yeah, she was on the Daily Show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's got her own special coming out any day now, I think, on Netflix. But like, who was responsible in hiring the person? Did you not do your research?
Exactly. Like whoever was in.
Have you ever ordered a donkey show and then got pissed off that the donkey did what it did?
Yeah.
Did I go too far?
Yeah.
Like, this is so disgusting. Well, that's what you fucking ordered.
That actually is, like, of all the things I heard about this, that actually probably sums it up the best. You're gonna hire a donkey show and then get mad at the donkey. Yep, that actually fucking...
Donkey.
Fucking nails it right there.
It's never made sense to me. As soon as
you know what offended me?
What's that?
Yeah. Yeah, who? I think it was, there's a White House Correspondents' Dinner, and I think they had, like, Seth Meyers. Or not Seth Meyers, God, I think it was Andy Samberg. And, did you ever see, what I'm trying to get at is Rappin' Rove. It was during the Bush administration. And then they had, like, I'm pretty sure it was Andy Samberg, who I fucking never really liked anyway.
Yeah. And,
they had Rappin' Rove, where they had Karl Rove, like, rapping, and then he did He did like the things with his arms that only like 80s rappers did. And that was offensive. That fucking bothered me so much. Like, it was so fucking corny. It made me just want to throw up.
And gross.
Oh, it was disgusting. That's why I fucking. Oh yeah, that was terrible. I think it was.
I laugh because it's like it was so awkward. I can't. That's my only reaction is to laugh about it.
Yeah. Because it was like I'm pretty sure it was Andy Samberg because he's fucking. I think it's corny as fuck. But like, it was him, and then he had Karl Rove, and I'm pretty sure he wrote Karl Rove's little rap for him, and then Karl like, oh, I'm rapping Rove. And that made me fucking sick.
I forgot all about that.
God, if my fucking... Because Karl Rove's, an old guy, and he's like, oh, yeah, this is cool. This is cool in 1982. And, if my fucking grandma did what Karl Rove did, I would put her in a fucking home in a second. And by home, I mean fucking concentration camp.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I was hoping you were going to say.
Yeah.
It's like a home's too good for that.
And by concentration camp, I mean specifically the goddamn gas showers.
Because goddamn it, if any grandmother of mine is gonna rap.
Oh God, if my fucking grandma did a rap song that some asshole wrote, he's like, "I'm Chris's grandma rapping right now," and she did all that shit with her arms, and everybody was cheering along. God, I would fucking cyanide gas her. Love my grandmother, by the way. Both of them. They're both very, very sweet.
Shout out to Chris's grandmother.
Yeah, that would be the line.
Well, speaking of concentration camps, I have one more story here.
Perfect. I'm glad you prefaced it with that.
Yeah. So, I don't know if you saw this or not, but Trump is... I don't know if they've already done this or if they're planning on putting kids who are... Like, if families are caught immigrating into America illegally.
Oh, yeah.
He wants to take the kids and put them in military base camps.
Really?
So that they're, still protected. Like, there's still people there that are watching them and making sure that they're okay. But they're separating them from their parents and putting them in military bases.
Really?
Yeah.
Where, Yeah, well did Trump propose to that?
Actually, hold on. Let me try to find the actual exact story. There we go. This is from the Washington Post. Trump administration preparing to hold immigrant children on military base.
Whoa.
Or military bases.
Yeah, because this one is so nuts. Like, I definitely have to hear the source before talking out of my ass. Because, oh my God, that's fucking...
Washington Post.
Wow.
As well as ABC News and the Wall Street Journal. The Trump administration is making preparations to hold immigrant children on military bases, according to Defense Department communications. The latest sign the government is moving forward with plans to split up families who cross the border illegally. The bases will be used for minors under 18 who are at the border without an adult relative, or after the government has separated them from their parents. HHS is the government agency responsible for providing minors with foster care until another adult relative can assume custody. It's fucking crazy.
Holy shit. Wow. With military care. That's splitting up. Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, I just don't understand what the I don't get it. Yeah, they're coming here illegally, but are they not also humans? Do they not also get some human rights?
Yeah.
I think, God damn it, I think that's just another thing the right is just so fucking retarded on. Liberals are saying they deserve human rights. At least I'm saying they deserve at least some basic human rights. That doesn't mean I'm pro-immigration or pro-illegal immigration. I'm not saying we should not try to stop them from coming over here. But there should be some humane laws put in place, should there not?
No, yeah, you're right. There should certainly be vetting. Because, for instance, Scarface, for example, though that wasn't based on a true story, the true part of that movie was the intro when it was talking about how many of them turned. Well, whatever. I'm not saying Scarface. I'm using Scarface as a historical reference. But no, that was an example of there was a genuine at some point there was all these Cuban refugees. A lot of them came over to be drug dealers, and they didn't vet any of them, and that could cause problems. But
right, yeah, it's just unbelievable.
Yeah, but to separate them from their parents purposely, that's weird.
Yeah, I have a slight problem with that, to say the least.
Yeah. I don't know, the whole immigration thing is, it's because what people don't seem to understand is that the U.S. is not a white country. Granted, yeah, that's gonna piss people off. Granted, the majority of the people are white. This is not a white country. This is fundamentally
a country.
Yeah, fundamentally a country, a melting pot. That's what it's supposed to be.
Right.
And if you disagree with that, then tell that to fucking every native reservation that is just constantly getting their rights stripped away. I mean, it's not enough that the majority of them were murdered during westward expansion.
Right.
But even today, with oil pipelines going on native reservations, the government's still finding ways to fuck them out of that.
It's just so disgusting.
Yeah.
How much is enough?
I really think that a lot of the anti-immigration shit it's just anti-non-white.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's just racist shit, I think.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, because I knew this, when I lived in Minneapolis, I knew this Irish girl who was living here illegally. I bet she's still living here illegally.
And they don't give a shit if she, they probably wouldn't give a shit if she admitted on radio or TV. You're illegal, but you're white, so it's all good.
Yeah. Yeah, no, she's white, she speaks English, somewhat. She doesn't speak God's English like we do.
Right. She speaks Irish English, which is a little heathenish.
Yeah, a little heathen. Well, it's very pagan. She kind of speaks pagan English.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Paganese.
Yeah, paganese.
Which I believe is one of the 6 romantic languages.
But if there is a wave of English immigrants coming over, actually no, I bet people would probably have a problem with that. It's just xenophobia.
Yeah. America.
It's weird because countries rise and fall. This is history. In 20 to 30 years, white people will be a minority.
Yes, and that's the thing that I think cracks me up the most is have you ever been on Twitter and just tried to find white supremacists?
Surprisingly, no.
It's a blast. They're white pride isn't racism, blah blah blah, and wanting your white heritage to last forever isn't racist. It's like,
Oh
it's
no,
not gonna
yeah,
last forever.
yeah, no, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I've definitely done that. I've definitely went to white pride forums just to have a little giggle, just to have
It's fun.
yeah, just to have a nice little giggle before bed,
Exactly.
just to end the day on a high note, go on some white pride forums.
Just to remind yourself that even though you're a prick, you're not the biggest one.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I do. Yeah, just look up worse people than me, just to make me feel better.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like that's the thing.
I recommend it every night.
It's that, like, if you're a nationalist, like, say you're fucking like German, and like, oh, I'm only gonna have a pure German child. That's called incest.
Yeah.
Like that, like if you only want to have a child with people of your bloodline, that's called incest. And if you continue that down the line, your kids are gonna have fucked up skulls and shit.
They're gonna end up like Trump.
Yeah, they're gonna have
a lot of like the royals way back in the day weren't like. Didn't they get pretty fucked up until someone said, "Okay, we gotta change how we do this now"?
all of them. If you look up painting for going even back like thousands of years, like just like royal blood. Like for instance, I was just reading an article about King Tut, and King Tut. There's a reason he died in his early 20s because he was fucking inbred as shit. Like he had just a fucked up like skull and body. And if you look,
Bubble brain.
Oh yeah. If you look at paintings of like any European king or queen from like the 1700s to the early 20th century, they all have deformities.
Yeah.
Because they wanted to keep their precious royal bloodline.
It's so precious.
Yeah.
I'm gonna edit that out. I mean, we can't call Donald Trump out on his mock. Well, you know what? He mocked a specific reporter.
Yeah.
Where is the line on that, do you think?
Oh no, what was that?
When it comes to retard. Like, where's the line when it comes to retard?
Oh, nowadays with all the PC shit, I don't think you're supposed to make fun of anyone at all. Like
I can see that.
That's why, like, I don't know if you've noticed, but it is also a trend these days to claim that you're autistic.
Yeah, what the fuck is that about?
Oh yeah, no, it is a trendy thing to just claim you're autistic, and that's unfair to actual autistic as fuck people.
Yeah. Humans are weird, dude.
Yeah.
we are a weird species.
Yeah, it is strange. I think that's why I'm so interested in.
Yeah, I mean,
like astrobiology. Yeah, like astrobiology, like what other people might be like on other planets.
A lot of people think they would look nothing like us.
Yeah.
Which I
read a lot about that, and it's all depending on how close their planet is and the gravity.
Right.
But like,
did you see they think octopus might be an alien species?
Oh, I've read about that. Well, oh no, I haven't. See, okay, I'm glad you brought that up because that kind of ties into what we were going. I haven't read that octopuses might be an alien species, because that's exactly the thing with like scientific illiteracy. Like instead of people accepting the fact that octopuses are actually it's octopi, right?
Right, my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a good example of because I did read about that of people think octopi. I'm gonna call them octopuses from now on. I don't give a fuck. You know?
Octovaginas.
Yeah, we're rebel. Yeah. Octocunts.
Which is Latin for 8 cunts.
No, but oh yeah, no. I read an article about how octopuses might be an alien species, and that's a great example of what we were talking about earlier with scientific illiteracy. Like people refuse to, I don't know, learn about science and evolution. Like,
Yeah.
because octopuses are really smart. Like I've been reading articles for years about how if humans disappeared, nature was left alone, octopuses would probably be the next intelligent species.
Wow.
But like, yeah, I read that article about how like people think octopuses are alien born, and it goes back to people unable to accept the fact that there's science. Like, because the government and NASA and colleges and institutions and groups of people have concluded that octopuses are smart and they develop that way, but people just they just can't accept that. They think that they were created by aliens.
It's crazy what they can do. Like, they can fit through the smallest of holes too.
Yeah.
Do you ever see like the videos of them on like YouTube?
Oh yeah.
It's crazy what they can squeeze through, and like they could run on land for a few feet.
Yeah, they. Oh yeah. Like they could operate on land. They know how to use tools.
Yeah.
But apparently that's not enough for some people. Some people can't accept that. They were created by aliens. Yeah.
Yep. I want one. I want to pet one. Just grabbed him by the octopus.
Grabbed by the octopus. And then I'll turn back into a pumpkin after midnight.
Oh my god.
Donald Trump doesn't look like a monster that will turn into a different object after midnight.
Yeah.
He does at least look like that.
I feel like once the FBI like circles in on him, they're about ready to take him out of the White House because he's getting impeached and he refuses to leave. I feel like he's just gonna turn into this big, huge purple like mess of a monster and just like take out half the White House.
Yeah. Yeah.
Become like Godzilla just out of nowhere.
He does seem like a tech person that would either grow 200 feet or grow tentacles.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how this is all going to go down.
Actually, to be honest, Hillary Clinton 100% seems like someone who would grow tentacles.
Yeah. I actually wonder if that wouldn't happen during the debates.
Oh, God, that.
So just like both of them just break down into whatever morph they actually are and just start fighting. So that's going to do it for another episode of the Church of Atheism podcast. I want to thank everyone again for listening. I really do appreciate the support. If you want to help out some more, you can go to our Patreon page, patreon.com/Church of Atheism. You can also go to amazon.com/shop/Church of Atheism. You can check out a little mini store we got built over there. And if you go to the regular Amazon store from that page, make a purchase. It helps us as well. We get a few couple cents thrown our way. So it helps us out a little bit. We're going to try in the future as we get some more backing and funding and donations to make our podcast even better. We're going to try to get better quality, some better equipment. So every little bit helps. We do appreciate it. That's going to be it for now. Thank you guys again for listening. We will talk to you next time.